I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And the question I received was, does using a single recruiter limit your job possibilities? Now, the person goes on to say, if there is a recruiter that you are comfortable with, is it limiting to go only through them? Do recruiters only give you the connections to their direct clients, or do they reach out to all the same companies that are posting on the web? Now, let's deal with the reality of recruiting, okay? Do you think every employer is talking to every recruiter on the planet? Of course not. You know that for yourself. I want you to put yourself in the position of the employer and receiving a call from an individual that you've never heard of before that's saying, I've got this great guy, you really need to talk to her. He's terrific, he's colossal, he's fabulous. Oh, you don't have any positions. Okay, and then have them call the next employer that they've never heard of before, and the employer has never heard of this person before, saying much the same thing, and again getting turned down. Why? There's no relationship between the two parties. There's no contract in place. There's no access to the jobs that are there. Recruiters do not get on the phone and call individual companies on behalf of an individual applicant with any regularity. Yes, some do. Some will say that they will and don't. And let's assume that the person that you're speaking with is remarkably honest and his agency, her agency, works with every employer in your area. You know, if that's New York City, if that's LA, if that's the Bay Area, what do you think the likelihood is of that? What do you think the likelihood is that every hiring manager at every firm in your market area will take a phone call from that recruiter and accept them presenting you to them? I think you're a smart person and can figure out that is unlikely to ever occur. So, yes, it is great that you have a good working relationship with this person, but what do you really know about them? Yes, you're comfortable with them, but sometimes being comfortable is the worst thing that can happen to you. Sometimes you need someone who's going to make you uncomfortable and push you to your limits in order to get through and help you extend yourself. So, what will a recruiter do? Well, his firm is working on on filling a certain number of positions that they have already available. Do they reach out to all the firms that are on the web? How likely do you think that is, given all the firms that are on the web now posting for jobs? There are millions of positions open in the United States. So how likely do you think it is that they're getting on the phone or reaching out? Do you think they're spamming your resume to the Western Hemisphere? And do you want them to spam your resume to the Western Hemisphere? Of course not. What you want is a hiring manager and a recruiter who have a relationship with one another, where the hiring manager trusts this individual and the recruiter understands what that need is from that person. In a given agency, even the largest ones, there are only a finite number of situations that each recruiter has with their clients that allows them to deliver that result. If you're in a 60-person agency, 3, maybe 4 clients you really have that degree of intimacy with. So 180 to 200, at tops, maybe 200 firms they have access to in that office. So you do the math for your market area. Are you limiting yourself? Yes, you are absolutely limiting yourself. And it is a mistake to do that. Yes, you want to work with people who you trust, but do they deserve that trust? Go to their profile on LinkedIn. See how much experience they really have. Sometimes, I've heard this happen so many times from different people. They say, hi, I've got 15 years of experience. You go to their LinkedIn profile, and they've been doing it for 2 years. And worse than that, It's been 2 years here, 3 years there, 1 year here, 6 months there, which basically tells you that they're not placing a lot of people and they have to change jobs all the time. Sometimes it's because they're lied to by the employer, but most of the time it's because they're not performing to a high level. And as a result, they have to change jobs way too often. So there are messages behind everything. And be smart about this. Get out there and don't rely on recruiters to do everything for you. Get out there and start networking, because the statistics are recruiters at most fill 20-25% of all positions that are open. Most jobs are filled as a result of networking, and networking to people that you did not know at the beginning of your job search. So get out there and get to work and stop punting. Stop handing off your job search to people you barely know. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Again, my site is jobsearchcoachinghq.com. Come join and learn a lot. Take care.